John Nelson considers himself fortunate to have survived a terrifying plane crash in Toronto. On January 17th, a Delta Airlines flight originating from Minneapolis, Minnesota, encountered a disastrous landing at Toronto Pearson International Airport. Upon touching down, the aircraft lost stability, skidding across the runway before flipping completely upside down. The shocking accident left passengers in a state of panic, though miraculously, all 80 individuals on board, including 76 passengers and 4 crew members, managed to evacuate. While some sustained minor injuries, the outcome could have been far worse. John, who captured footage of the immediate aftermath, recounted how the journey seemed completely ordinary until the aircraft approached the runway. The flight itself was just like any other, he explained in an interview with CNN on January 17th. However, as we were descending, I noticed that the runways appeared to be in poor condition. The moment we touched the ground, things took a dramatic turn. The plane veered off course, skidded sideways, and ultimately flipped over. He continued, "By the time everything stopped, we were upside down. The most important thing was that everyone seemed to be okay, but we knew we had to get out fast." Shortly after I filmed the wreckage, another explosion occurred, but emergency responders were already on the scene. John was among those aboard Delta Flight 4819, a trip that ended in a chaotic and life-threatening ordeal. Videos shared on social media depict the plane's descent, its forceful impact with the runway, and thick black smoke billowing from the wreckage. The crash resulted in 18 reported injuries, with 3 individuals requiring hospitalization, as confirmed by NBC News. Describing the scene, John referred to the atmosphere as mass chaos, with passengers scrambling to evacuate as quickly as possible. He recalled a strong smell of jet fuel, which heightened fears of a potential fire. "I was hanging upside down," he said. "The woman next to me was as well. We had to let go and drop onto what was now the ceiling of the cabin. It was a surreal experience. Everyone was shouting, 'Get out! Get out!' Even after escaping the aircraft, the emotional toll lingered. John admitted that the ordeal left him shaken and anxious. "I feel nervous, stressed, and still a bit shaky," he told CNN. "It's unbelievable that we made it out alive. I sincerely hope to never go through anything like that again." In the wake of the crash, John documented his exit from the plane with the help of emergency personnel. He later shared a video on Facebook, offering a first glimpse at the wreckage from outside. "We just crash-landed," he said in the clip. "Our plane is upside down." Reassuring viewers, he added, "Most people seem to be okay." The Transportation Safety Board of Canada has since launched an investigation into the cause of the crash, with the Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) also monitoring developments. Delta Airlines CEO Ed Bastian expressed his concern and gratitude following the incident. "The entire Delta family stands with those affected by today's emergency at Toronto Pearson International Airport," he stated in a message to NBC News on January 17th. "I extend my deepest appreciation to the Delta and Endeavour team members, as well as the first responders who acted swiftly at the scene. As authorities work to determine what led to the crash, passengers like John are left reflecting on an experience that could have ended far more tragically." Did Trump fire all FAA employees? Understand the case for layoffs in the federal sector. The Federal Aviation Administration (FAA) is among the agencies that have suffered significant employee losses as the number of fatal plane crashes in the United States continues to rise. The recent staff reductions at the FAA have raised concerns, especially considering that the agency is already facing challenges related to staffing shortages. In recent years, several industry representatives have warned of the risks of an overburdened system. In 2023, Jennifer Homendy, chairwoman of the National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB), told a Senate panel that the shortage of air traffic controllers and other aviation professionals has worsened after the pandemic. The impact of government decisions. On January 29th, a fatal collision occurred in Washington involving a Black Hawk helicopter and an American Airlines plane, prompting President Donald Trump to appoint Chris Rocheleau as acting administrator of the FAA. Rocheleau, who had worked at the FAA for 22 years, was praised by the president as a highly respected professional. However, without providing evidence, Trump blamed diversity policies within the FAA and the 2 former Democratic presidents who preceded him for the crash, claiming that air traffic control standards had been weakened. How many federal employees are there in the U.S.? The number of federal employees in the country varies according to the needs of each agency. According to The Hill, the United States has more than 2.1 million public employees working in agencies such as the Department of Defense, the Department of Health and Human Services, and the Department of Homeland Security. What is the FAA? The Federal Aviation Administration is a government agency responsible for regulating civil aviation in the United States. Its responsibilities include overseeing air traffic, certifying aircraft, and ensuring aviation safety. Have there been layoffs at the FAA? According to the Professional Aviation Safety Specialists (PAS) union, hundreds of employees received notices of dismissal last Friday. It is estimated that approximately 300 people have been laid off. The cuts, however, did not affect air traffic controllers, but they did impact the agency's engineers and technicians. Many of the professionals laid off were on probation, with less than a year of work experience, which prevented them from having job security. The decision was criticized by industry experts, who argue that the layoffs did not consider the FAA's operational needs. David Spiro, national president of the PAS union, expressed concern, saying that the staffing shortage already represents a major challenge for the agency. In an official statement, he stressed that decisions to reduce staff should be made based on the critical needs of the institution and that ignoring this principle puts public safety at risk. The situation becomes even more worrisome given the recent history of 3 fatal plane crashes in less than. Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet continue to captivate fans with their discreet yet glamorous romance. Their latest public appearance at the 2025 BAFTA Awards in London on February 16 sparked intrigue, as both were seen wearing what appeared to be matching Cartier rings. Timothée complimented his look with an 18K white gold necklace from the renowned jeweler, along with a Panthère de Cartier ring, an iconic piece valued at approximately $40,000, according to the brand's website. He kept his outfit simple yet elegant, wearing a classic black suit by Bottega Veneta paired with a plain black t-shirt. Kylie, on the other hand, chose not to walk the red carpet but still made a striking impression. The entrepreneur and influencer wore a vintage black V-neck dress by John Galliano, maintaining a refined aesthetic. Notably, she also appeared to be sporting a white gold ring similar to Timothy's, leading fans to speculate about its possible significance. Beyond the luxury and fashion, the couple's night was filled with affectionate moments. Throughout the ceremony at the Royal Festival Hall, they were seen holding hands and sharing tender gestures, reinforcing their undeniable chemistry. Social media was soon flooded with photos of the two looking comfortable and happy together, further fueling public fascination with their relationship. Prior to the awards show, the couple had already drawn attention on Valentine's Day when they attended the Berlin premiere of A Complete Unknown together. For the occasion, Kylie donned an elegant black evening gown, while Timothée opted for a more casual all-pink outfit, including a hoodie and work boots showcasing their contrasting yet complementary styles. In a video shared online, the 29-year-old actor was seen sweetly saving a seat for the 27-year-old beauty mogul as she made her way into the theater. Another clip captured Kylie playfully touching Timothy's face as the cameras turned to him, to which he responded with a shy smile. Despite these affectionate public moments, the couple remains notably private about their relationship. Kylie, who shares daughter Stormi, 7, and son Air, 3, with ex-boyfriend Travis Scott, has been supportive of Timothée throughout his campaign for the 2025 Academy Awards. However, they continue to maintain a balance between their personal and public lives, rarely discussing their romance in interviews. Addressing this choice to keep their relationship out of the spotlight, Kylie told British Vogue in an August interview that maintaining certain boundaries with Timothée has been a positive experience, saying, "It feels so good." As curiosity about their relationship grows, the couple seems to have mastered the art of blending public appearances with a private love story, navigating fame while keeping their romance uniquely their own.